Ladies and gentlemen, it's your one and only boy Dak 908, aka the Dig Dugger himself. Duggers, Digettes, Monster Honeys, Monster Hunters, Crimson Fatalis. I mean, apparently this bad boy right here ain't been seen in almost 10 years. I had to look it up myself. I had to. I mean, I've never fought the Crimson Fatalis before. Didn't actually know he even existed because no one really talked about Crimson Fatalis. They always talk about Fatalis and then White Fatalis. They don't know about no Crimson Fatalis, so I actually have to look them up. Not from off the jump though, because it was like fight the Fatalis. So I was like, alright, cool, whatever, shit. Alright, let's do it. And then I go in here, I'm like, man, this does not look like Fatalis, because Fatalis is like black, and then this guy was like all not black and whatnot. And trust me, I'm black. I know what black is. Ta-da! But yeah, like I said, I had to look him up a little bit, just not to see his weaknesses and nothing like that, because that's not what I look up. I always go into every fight with what I think is right, and if what I think is right is wrong, then shit, okay, I'm in for a long fight. But I had to look up. I was like, man, who the hell is Crimson Fatalis? So I had to look, man, and he hadn't been around in a very long time. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and actually get to talking about what this bad boy is about. And this bad boy, okay, if any of you ever played Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and that was a cheap ass shot right there, okay, so when you fight the guy for the first time, dodge immediately, okay? Watch a little movie and then dodge immediately. I'm telling you this right now, dodge immediately, because that's some cheap ass shit. Anyway, if any of you ever fought Dire Miralis from 3 Ultimate, welcome back to fighting Dire Miralis in 4 Ultimate, because I kid you not, I can tell exactly where Dire Miralis got his quote-unquote inspiration from. And when I mean inspiration, I mean I can tell where he came from, period, like in grand total fashion. Dire Miralis came exactly straight from the orifice of this monster. I mean, like straight up. So if you fought Dire Miralis before, a lot of stuff is the same. He will summon meteors from the sky. This time they won't come out of his little engine porthole things, because he doesn't have an engine porthole thing, but he will summon meteors from the sky. A lot of his moves are the same. A lot of the same. Dire Miralis was literally 3 Ultimate's fake Fatalis, much like how the Alatron is like a fake Crystadora. But yeah, all these monsters make a return. Not necessarily all these monsters make a return, excuse me. Most of his tactics from Dire Miralis, if you ever fought him, you will be, what's the word? You'll be reunited, I suppose. Because, like I said, a lot of this stuff's the same. So all that into consideration, let's take it easy. Let's take it a step back. This is what we're gonna do. I'm going to give you as much information about this thing as quickly as possible. And then for the second half, I want to talk about something that's kind of close to your boy's heart. I'm pretty sure, like most people who want to watch this video, would come in early to see all the stuff I gave in terms of tips. If people just want to see it who are new to me and whatever. So let's just go ahead and give out the tips really quick. Dire Miralis. I am talking about Dire Miralis. I mean, look just like him. Crimson Fatalis. He's kind of hardy in terms of you know, like health. And another thing, he kind of hits really hard. So go in here with some really good armor. I'm rocking Molten Tigrex because it was the last monster I made, and it's the highest defense monster that I have available to me. Hell, I even went another notch and used 2 heavy armor spheres, I think it was called, or hard armor spheres. I think the red ones, to get as much defense out of this thing as I possibly could. Now, you can go in here with dragon. Okay, you really just want to go in here with dragon. I'm pretty sure you have some dragon weapons, and that's when the game bugged me and pissed me off so much, because that happened right there. I had to try and mount this monster thousands of times afterwards. But anyway, go in here with some dragon, you should be relatively okay. I've went in here and fought him a couple more times with the lance, the great sword, the gun lance, and I believe I've had the most success in terms of speed with the great sword, but I had the most success in terms of longevity with the lance. This fight right here though was actually a really bad fight. I was completely reckless because I looked at him like, yo, it's Dire Miralis, I can fight Dire Miralis, no problem. I was completely reckless and I used up a lot of potions. So take it easy when you fight this guy, okay? Don't rush it. Understand your first fight with him might be kind of hard to do, but don't rush him afterwards. You know, once you learn like what he will do with, like in his animations, you know what's gonna happen, like when he telegraphs his attacks, like with the tail swipe and things like that, you should be okay. You'll save yourself a lot of trouble. And moving on to some other tips, let's talk about mounting really quick. When you mount this monster, you will actually jump on the top of his head. You're gonna want to mount him in order to get that hard knockdown to actually break his horn. Now, if you are able to mount this monster twice, hell, even 3 times, just by mounting alone, should you be able to break his horn. So that's what you really want to try and go for. Thing is, only try and mount him like twice. Get 2 good mounts off, because it takes a lot of tries to actually mount this monster. I want to say, due in part the fact that he's an Elder Dragon, it's going to take a little while, because after that first mount that did not happen, so to speak, I attempted to mount this monster over and over and over and over many times in this fight, and I think only mount him once more. So get your first mount off, and then hell, if you can get a second mount off, you should be good in terms of breaking his horn. His head is his absolute weak spot. I mean, he's very susceptible to his head. I think that's the reason why they made it so hard for you to actually mount him, because his head, like I said, is an extremely good weak spot for you to actually attack him. What else is there? You can break his horns, you can break his wings, and you can break his chest. Those I know for a fact. I don't know if you can cut his tail. I'm not 100% on that. If you can, well, hot diggity damn. I mean, he is a dragon. He is an elder dragon. I mean, elder dragons have. Excuse me. I apologize. Elder dragons have been able to have their tails cut before. I have yet to actually cut one myself. So if you can cut the tail, more power to you. If anything, you can't do it with blue sharpness unless you have some good mind's eye, and you just don't really care too much about it. Okay, here's my second mount. Now, I got lucky with this one. I think this is the 3rd mount I was going for that took forever and a year. But anyway, again, break his horn to get his eye broken and his horn broken to pick up both of those pieces in the box. Because when you actually defeat this monster, you're gonna get yourself, I think, 12 carves from the chest, the neck, and the head. And mostly you're just gonna pick up, I think it's 12 carves. Mostly you're just gonna pick up shell and scale. I've actually yet to pick up anything else from the body besides shell and scale. So if you really want to get the eye and I guess a gem that you will possibly drop, I don't know, you could probably get the gem off of a body carve or something like that. It's probably 1% chance. But if you want to get the horn, the eye, the wings, you have to break those things indefinitely. It's just a bit harder to do so, especially the wings. But you should probably be able to get to those, once you get like a nice hard knockdown or something like that. Or if you're like a bow user or something like, if you're a bow or bowgun user, you should be really good on breaking this monster's parts. So with the part break out the way, let's talk about like what this guy is gonna bring to the game in terms of moves to watch out for. Okay, now the meteor shower move, you should probably watch out for in a sense, but there's normally a sweet spot like right behind his back leg, actually a little bit further down from that, like closer to like midway through the tail. That so far a meteor has never hit me when I got into that location. I don't really get into that spot during this video, but that's a good way to protect yourself from that. Another thing you should watch out for is that when he swipes at you, this hand, while standing like that, he will give you some quote-unquote blast blight. So watch out for that, because blast blight is blast blight. You hit twice with the same stuff, you're in for a bad time. He has a flame breath. Okay, he shoots the fireballs they normally shoot. He shoots a really big fireball, much like Dire Miralis shot his really huge fireball. He will shoot smaller fireballs as well. So again, like smaller ones that will actually target you at incredibly weird angles. Will the smaller ones target you at? So when he shoots the little ones, kind of be careful, because his neck is so long, you think you're away from it, but he actually crane it at the right angle to hit you, even if you're really close to his body. So be on the lookout for that. His really big fireball, again, this is just a really big fireball, huge AoE type of attack. So you kind of want to watch out for that as well, because it could potentially spell the end for you if your resistances aren't 100% up to par. Now there's another fire-based attack that you should watch out for as well. He actually has a fire breath. And with this fire breath, he will actually walk forward or walk backwards with it in hopes to actually get you within his range. Now the range for it is actually pretty freaking long, okay? Not super long like Acnator tunnel breath long, but still substantially long. So watch for that, because he will walk to increase the range on it, and he'll swipe from far left all the way to far right. Now once his head will go 180 degrees, okay? He'll start way over here with the breath and bring his head all the way over. Now the breath itself actually stops at about, let's say, like 120. We'll bring his head over some more. I don't know, I guess for good measure or something like that. So once you think you're at that good about 180 mark on his body, you're totally fine. He will be making the animation and the sounds and stuff just for pure effect, because the breath will no longer be there. With all that being said, that's pretty much all the stuff you gotta watch out for. Go in here with dragon element weapons, so that way you can make the most of his weaknesses and things like that. Talked about what he'll do. His moves. He has a tail swipe that looks like he's gonna sit on you, and that's your biggest key to let you know that he's about to do the tail swipe, when it looks like he's gonna sit on you. So that's one thing I guess I should point out, since you're gonna spend a lot of time at his back legs. Look out for when he pulls his tail up, like straight, like not straight in the air, but he'll lift it up, so to speak. When he lifts it up, he's gonna slam it down and then spin. So when you see that, I guess get ready to block or get ready to dodge out the way. Is anything else? Anything else? Not much that I can think of. We talked about everything we should have talked about. The mounting, the weaknesses, that's the breath right there. It has some serious range on it, if you ask me. But he walks with, like I said, maybe more like 100 degrees as opposed to like 120. And he keeps his head going for the other 80 degrees for some reason or another. But yeah, I think that's it, guys, in terms of all the tips and whatnot that I can give. Yeah, I think it's all for the tips right now. Okay, that's cool. All right, so for those of you who are still hanging out in this video and you're still watching, last night I tweeted out an idea. I was like, yo, what would you guys feel in terms of your heart feelings if I made some wristbands, like some DAC 908 wristbands? And some of the stuff I wouldn't sell them to you. You know what I mean? I wouldn't sell them to you, even though I don't know, it could be cool if you want to pay for them, you could. But I decided I was gonna try and give them away first. I mean, I was gonna start off with about 20 wristbands, and I was gonna see about giving them away, and then if people really wanted them or whatever, if they really wanted to pay for them. If you really want to pay for it, you can pay for it. I don't really care. Again, like I said, I'm gonna give them away. It's only gonna be about like 20 or so, like I said. And I was thinking, I'll give them away through like a Twitch stream, because giveaways like that are a lot easier. I can give some away in a video, whatever. I just want to get you guys out there rocking some official DAC 908 apparel. If you feel like you would want some, something like that. I'm not trying to be big and trying to sell stuff for you, whatever. I just want, for the people who really like you, boy, and wouldn't mind. I mean, it's for them. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to convince anyone to do anything. I'm just like, yo, if you want it, I got it. That kind of thing. So I put some thought into that. I decided I was going to go with some wristbands that like a wristband type that I like to wear. They're not going to be the normal small wristbands. They will be rubber wristbands, but they're not going to be the really thin ones. Like, I personally like the thicker wristbands, the ones that's about like double the thickness, well, double the width, I guess you could say. Not necessarily double, like 1.5 times the width of the normal wristbands, the normal rubber ones anyway. I decided to go with some of those because I think those are the cooler ones. And I was gonna have them. Oh, I got that mount about freaking time. And I was gonna have them have different colors, not necessarily different. Yeah, different colors. It's gonna be two colors, and it was gonna be 10 a piece. If I did the 20, it was gonna be, because at the time I had let me make a team Dugga, okay, for the fellas, and team Digat for the ladies. You know what I mean? Just have those two types of wristbands or whatever. I don't know. I can probably just go with something that just say the Dig Dugga himself or something like that. I just don't really know what to put on them exactly. But I was gonna have some, some wristbands, something like that. I'm thinking I'm good with wristbands. I'm not quite t-shirt, sweater, and all that stuff, yet. But I think I'm pretty good if I can do some wristbands, maybe do some beanies or something like that. 'Cause I thought to myself, I would make stuff that I wear, so people know that Dak wears wristbands. I do. I wear wristbands all the time. Or Dak, you always see Dak with the beanie or whatever. I don't know how to get custom beanies or whatever, but if I did, I'd probably make custom beanies. I mean, I don't think anyone would really get the custom beanies. I mean, we're in March right now, and it's gonna be springtime very quickly, then summertime, and then it's like a good 8 months before the weather gets close to beanie weather. So looks like the beanies are gonna be not in fashion. So wristbands are pretty cool. So I decided to stick with wristbands for now. I mean, if they sell out, by sell out I mean if they give out, or if people want to buy them instead and they sell out, then more power. Heck yeah. And I had a thought that I would give some away, just based on viewership. Like, I was gonna make a total of maybe 10 special ones, okay, that if I do start making a lot more wristbands, these are going to be the only of its kind of like a collector's edition, if you will. I was gonna actually spend I don't care, maybe a substantial amount of money on making these wristbands so that they stand out way more than the other ones. They're gonna be gold trimmed or something like that, with different words or your own name with something or whatever, I don't really know. And those are gonna be for my top dogs, you know what I mean? I know that shows a bit of favoritism, but I gotta give a shout out to the people who's been with your boy forever, been supporting me for forever, and just been overall great friend. I mean, you went from viewer to friend, someone I wouldn't mind kicking it, in the IR of the L. So I don't know, I was just thinking that or whatever, but that's just a thought that I had, guys. If I could do the wristbands, I mean, I don't excuse me, I don't have to do the wristbands at all. And the wristband talk can actually start and end in this very video right here. But I don't know, I think it's whatever, man. If we could do the wristbands, something like that, because I'm not necessarily, I really don't feel like I'm big enough or dope enough to do the clothes or whatever. But I think the wristbands is a smaller thing, and I sound like if I was just some person or whatever, and I was kicking with some dude that I would like to pick up some wristbands. You know what I mean? Because wristbands are cool, they're nice, they're inexpensive, they're just there, they're a little accessory. You know what I mean? But that's just a thought right there, guys. That's just a thought. I mean, it's up to you. Like real talk. If you're like, hell no, we don't want that shit, then alright, I ain't gonna make them. I might make myself a custom one though, because I know when I was checking out the website, I was like, man, them sons started looking really nice, but they kind of have this thing where most of them you have to buy in bulk. So I was like, if I can get a custom wristband thing, get some custom wristbands, buy them in bulk, hand them out to people. Some people might want to buy them, whatever. I mean, it's cool, it's whatever. But that's just a thought that I had. I don't know. I was at the gym and I was thinking about it because I was like, you know what? These wristbands are pretty freaking dope. And some of them look like that you can make them. I'm thinking to myself yo, I'm pretty sure you can make these things. Go to a website and custom order these things. Cause all it is the wristband itself, some words, and yeah, the wristband itself with some words. So I was like, yeah, maybe I can get some of that action in there one way or another. But it was just a thought, like I said. With all that being said, though, that's a small, segment. I didn't want to preach on about that for forever, but I will talk about this monster and what's next. Now, we all know I have to make this armor, right? But this monster is annoying as to fight. Jesus Christ! So this will be the last video for a couple of days. I say a couple of days, and I really mean a couple of days, because it's gonna take a couple of days to make this damn armor set. Because fighting this monster is such a chore, honestly, and with my extremely stupid busy schedule as is, I mean, I will hardly have time to fight this thing to begin with. So, and with it being 20-minute fights or whatever, and being so much, I will only probably fight this monster at best twice within an hour span. You know what I mean? So if I break it all the way down, I will fight this monster maybe 4 times a day, because that's pretty much all of the effort I want to give in fighting this damn thing. So with the fact that his parts are being relatively stingy right now, it's going to take me a while to actually make this armor. So when I do make this armor will be the next monster fight. And I think the next monster fight, I actually am not even there yet to actually fighting. I have to go back to the caravan and start, beating on some of the butt cheeks once more. Because, like I said, we're kind of low well, I am rather a bit behind on the monsters to fight. So we'll see. I think what's that monster called? I think Diablos makes a return in actual monster fighting form, and I think he's gonna be like the next monster, whatever, you know. Let me look. Time to be a bit unprofessional here. You guys got me for this extremely long video, so excuse me while I do a bit of research. I mean, because I just need to know. I'm pretty sure I do get to fight the Diablos though. I wouldn't mind fighting the Diablos again, because I know there's white monoblos I have to fight. But I don't know if there's G rank. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. Actually, let me just go to quest. Excuse me. Caravan. I wonder though, because if it's G rank, is it G rank? I'm kind of curious. Let me see. Okay, Savage Joe. I don't think it's G rank. Well, I don't know. It might be, because I'm looking, and here I am fighting Iodrome, Kezu, Guy Saperos, and whatnot all over again. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I do have to fight the Desert Celtis. That's cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this stuff is G rank. Huh. Now I'm even more curious. Do I... Or is it G rank? I don't know. Let me click. Let me find out. Yeah, it's G rank. Yep. Okay, so when we get to G rank, we'll see what's gonna happen then, because hot diggity damn. Do I... Yeah, Diablos made a return. Hell yeah. Do I stay with, you know, do I stay offline? I don't know. I'll probably stay offline. Oh man, I mean, we got a lot of videos left. How many videos do we have? Let me actually see real quick. Savage Devil Joe. I don't know if I'll make that video. I don't think I don't know. If you're still here, if you want to see the Savage Devil Joe video, I mean, let me know something. But I'm gonna count him as if we're alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh, only 10 more fights. Well, 11 due to the super duper Apex Devil Joe, Apex Diablos, Apex Sergio's kind of thing, which I think would be a damn good fight to actually hunt, or to do. But they're in the arena. Holy freaking Dawson's Creek! I'm not even ready for that shit. That shit sounds ass. Whew. Well, yeah, we got about 10 more videos left, and then after that we're gonna be doing online, whole lot of online stuff. Or we'll be doing, you know, online quests for the, you know, people, everybody get together, get some action going and whatnot. You know, maybe I'll do, maybe after all this, I'll get my week of series up and running again. Actually, it's not a bad thing to do. I will do my week of series after I get all the stuff up and running and done and all that good stuff, because I love that series, the week of series. And we left off with Hunting Horn, and I haven't made a hunting horn yet, and I need to, and I wouldn't be mad at making a hunting horn. You know what I mean? I can make me a hunting horn. I love it. I love the hunting horn a lot. And then after hunting horn, we'll probably, I think, move over to insect glaive. Let's do that. No, let's do charge blade. I have a couple charge blades. I mean, all I gotta do is upgrade them, and I'll be happy with them. I think that I already know what charge blade I'm gonna use, because we talked about what charge blade I like the most in a past video. And that one's gonna be the Desert Rose. So yeah, we're gonna do charge blades. I haven't looked at anything about the insect glaive so far. Nothing. Not a drip. Not a one thing. So the insect glaive. Holy crap, my voice. Do you hear that? That is kind of weird. That is gnarly. Holy crap. I'm going through puberty again, man. I should really stop doing commentaries fresh in the morning. Like, guys, I kid you not. I wake up in the morning, do what kind of bathroom things I gotta do, hop right on the microphone. I literally open my mouth and talk for the first time when I do commentary right here. So, excuse me. But anyway, as this fight draws to a close, because it's getting there, and there's only a minute left or so in the video, by God and thank God, I'm gonna end it off saying thank you all for making it this far, if you made it this far. What do you think about the wristband idea? If you want to see me make some wristbands, by all means, we can probably do that, because it's not really that much of a problem to me. And it might be a wristband loyalty program, like I said. You know, once you become, you know, a real dugger to your boy, you know, you can get the real nice special ones. You know what I mean? The real extra real nice wristbands. Those might be given mostly to some of like the Twitch people, because I get to kick with them on a daily basis, you know, like a one-on-one kind of thing. But don't forget, there's gonna be some YouTube people who come through, who are consistent, who support your boy. You know, they gonna get some of them too. They gonna get some of those wristbands. This is a if though. If we do the whole wristband thing, so if we do the whole wristband thing, yeah, that could possibly happen. So if you want the wristband thing, holla at your boy, let me know some. If you don't want it, let me know some. And if you learn anything today in this video, by all means, holla at your boy once more. Let me know if you learned a little thing or two about this monster right here, ho, because he's kind of really annoying and really long fight, and it's kind of annoying. And I don't think I can fight this guy online, not at high rank, so I'm stuck fighting this guy by myself. I'm not really bothered by it, because I only fight online when it comes down to that gem, that godforsaken gem, where you know you're gonna have to fight this thing maybe 10-15 times to get it. And I'm trying to do it as fast as possible. But anyway, guys, it's been your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. Got nothing but shell today, because you know that stuff sucks. But anyway, it's been your boy. You all take care. I love you all to death, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys have some love for your boy. But regardless, I'm gonna see you on the next one, hopefully real soon. Take care.